Sir, I would like to bring it on record the organized loot by airlines specifically to Gulf countries. Sir, the June, July, August, September are the months of school holidays, and it's a holiday season. Sir, but it is not a holiday season. It is a horror season due to the exorbitant, exploitative and extortionist rate of prices of the ticket fare by the airways. Sir, if you look at it, we call it organized loot because it is not just double, triple, quadruple, but the rate is increased by more than 5 times. And we call it an organized loot because if a poor laborer wants to travel from Gulf countries to India and back, ordinarily he has to pay rupees 8,000 to and fro, meaning 16,000. But now the present rate, the average rate from Gulf country to Kerala or India is 46,000, which means for him it would be close to 1 lakh. How will that poor laborer pay, sir? Now if a middle class family of 4 wants to travel, they have to pay ordinarily, they have to pay around 36,000. Now it would come up to 3,64,000, sir. This is the rate of which there's a hole being burned in the pockets of the poor laborers and middle class in the Gulf who are toiling hard to bring in remittance to our country. So we call it an organized loot because the airlines are very much invariably together coordinating the high fares, and they play a role together. They stand united in this aspect. So we call it an organized loot because the government says the standard reply of the market-driven and also the international air IATA decides it. Sir, by washing the hands, the government is actually being a partner in crime in this organized loot. So we call it an organized loot because we always say it is they who bring in the remittances, the foreign exchange to our country. So India has received US dollars 120 billion in the last 2023, and Kerala accounts 19% of it. So instead of, we call them as the backbone of our remittance economy, but actually we are breaking their backs. So I honestly request the central government, the Honorable Prime Minister, the Civil Aviation Minister to intervene and stop this organized loot. I urge the central government to negotiate for bilateral increase of seats and also to ensure the start of flights.